Alrighty. So, I was muted the whole time, but that's okay. That's just spoilers for a little project I'm working on. I've been working on it for a long time. It's just progress has been very slow because I'm playing games instead of making my own. That's okay. Skull Crusher. Complete more dimensional challenges. That's all it is. Ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty frustrated with that. Alrighty. We're gonna start a new run. There's nothing particular I really want to play, so we're just gonna depart. I don't think I have a win streak, so we're just gonna random for something I have not won with. Under Legion Luna. We may have already won with that. We have not. Alrighty. Well, this one's gonna be a little fun, especially since a Nightingale. Stealth and New Moon Multi-Strike 2. We have Proliferate. I love this card. Consume, Propagate 2 on all units. Really, really good, especially with this Stealth. So that's good there. Phase Blessing. This is alright, but it can apply a whole bunch of armor on my units. Also, remove Train Stewards and starting cards. Madam Lion's Mate. Pyre of Dominion. Alrighty, here we go. Pox. Spawn one for every 10 cards in your deck. Spawn one more. Dig Deep's okay. Sacrifice one Fungi. We don't have Fungi production right now, so we either need to deal 20 damage to apply Decay 10 to all units, or Dig Deep. I mean, Pox is simple removal for everything. We'll take that so we can guarantee back row. Cosmic Bolt, Moon Beam, or Moon Rise. Phase 2 Full Moon. Well, right now with our Nightingale, we don't want the Full Moon. We want New Moon. Deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit X times. Cosmic Bolt attuned. Deal 35 damage. Moon Beam is good as a one-of, but I think we're just going to go ahead and take... I really don't want to take Moonrise because it's counterintuitive with my Nightingale. So do we just take Cosmic Bolt? It's really expensive. I think, unfortunately, we take Cosmic Bolt here. Everything is very expensive in our deck. Apply Decay 2 to enemy units with the Rally. Right now, we don't have a lot of Rally. So, because we took Pox instead of the other one that spawns a whole bunch of guys. So, not gonna lie, both of these are pretty bad. We'll take Spore Launchers, I guess. We'll take the Lunar Priestess. Vola's Tuning Fork on a Pyre Dominion run. Starter cards cost -1, which does absolutely nothing. Sure, we'll go with the Consume. Incant spawn 1. Well... we could definitely work with that. We're going to try to get as much as possible. You know what? We're re-rolling. I just realized about the bosses. There we go, much better. Alright. Have we already done a Pyreborn Under Legion? Because I want to play against the new bosses. So Pyreborn Under Legion. Technically, yes, but not in this form of setup. Add a Vengeful Shard to your deck. After each battle, draw 1 extra card for every 2 blights in your deck. Ooh. Pyrecast, consume, apply Pyre Gel 10, Rot, deal 15 damage, apply Decay 15, or Magma Muller and Magma Muller, strike, apply Pyre Gel 8. Okay. We could work with that. We're playing with Lady Gilda and a whole bunch of bloated whelps with ability indigestion. Deal 1 damage to enemy units, but you sacrifice it. So you really want Pyre Gel for these to be good. So we've got a decent amount of setup already. That's good. First time you summon a whelp each turn, reduce the cooldown of friendly units on all floors by 2. Or Manifold Mirror. The first room card played each battle applies to all floors. Both are amazing. Attuned Manacles, though, unfortunately? Let's play around with the Manifold. Trigger when a unit on this floor dies. Apply Pyre Gel 2 to enemy units. Whelps cost 1 less on this floor. That's cool. Or Enchant grants Avarice 5. When a unit with Avarice deals unblocked damages, gain money equal to stacks of Avarice. I mean, could do that with the Magma Mauler. We are playing around with Rot. So let's go with Harvest. I think we can make that work. -1 per turn. Oh, but we have the altered card of Apply Decay 2. Dang. Oh, whoops. I meant to take the challenge. I wanted the extra money. It's fine. We'll make it work out. Harvest. Pyre Gel. Wrong order. Ah, we'll be fine. I'd rather take 1 less damage. Yeah, because he's dead on the next floor. Hey, that's really good for us. We can blow all of this up. We can play both of our whelps. We are out of space. There's literally nothing for me to do. We're just going to avoid taking damage. Lady Gilda's going to die. No matter what, they're dead. I'd rather take 2 damage here, just to help verify that. I think it's more damage this way. If I were... Yeah, that's way more damage that way. Perfect! Rot. Alright, another Vengeful Shard. Woo! Sacrificial Chamber! I like money. Loam Coats. Man, I can't not take the Loam Coat, but... Did I just take a... I did not. What would I be applying Loam Coat to? Because Resolve gain Region 1, Propagate 2. Which is really good. But what are we propagating here? Right now, the answer is nothing. So, forgive me, as y'all know, it's been a long time since I've actually played this. Let's just take a look at our Pyreborn. I mean, we can propagate Avarice. Not really that exciting. Propagate, though. Yeah, so at least when it comes to Pyreborn, it would be Avarice, which is what we would be propagating. The other potential is Soul Smelter, which for propagate extra souls, but we don't really need to be propagating souls. Alright. Thunder Legion. Regen. If anything, it's going to be regen. Oh, I guess propagate would technically work with spawns, but I really have to keep our guy alive in order for that to matter. So we would have to loam coat our fungi just for that to work out. I feel like that's a recipe for disaster. So since, I mean, we don't even have fungi creation yet. And that's where our current issue is. Consume, apply sap 2 to enemy units. I think we take the spawning pods here. Spawn 4. Does give us calcified ember, which I don't really want, but better than nothing. Is there any spells I am looking to enhance? I mean, spawning pods, remove consume. Rots, reduce the cost. Units. What are we hoping to do with units? I mean, I'd like to go to rooms next. We can also give infinite to a bloated whelp, so that way we always have indigestion available. Because deal 1 damage to enemy units is pretty darn decent. Let's check to see what we have available. Endless! There's the Endless. So that's really, really good. That might be specifically what we take. Let's find out. Ooh, fire breathing. And can't apply Pyrogel 1 to enemy units. Ooh. Both of these are nice. I do like Hothead, especially since we did take the Attuned Manacles. So I think we take Hothead here. And we absolutely are going to be applying Endless to a bloated whelp. And I think I just need to hold on to everything else, which is really unfortunate. Do we go with Regen 10 here, maybe? I can also just apply plus 10 to the bloated whelp, but I don't really like that idea. I could also just Magma Mauler, boost his defensive stats up as much as possible. Yeah, let's go with my theory that we should always have a unit fully boosted up for the random event, just in case we could give them something. Draw 1 less each turn. That is fine. Let's actually take the extra challenge. I meant to on the previous one, but not the end of the world. I need to start getting rid of these stewards. I don't think there's any reason why I shouldn't be playing this Calcified Ember to get rid of it now. Bloated whelp. I could fire breathing again? That's amazing. Spawning pods? Let's not take damage. Indigestion. Yep, that's fine. Bloated whelp. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Takes less damage that way. That's good. Let's just get that out. Ah, I should have held on to it. It's not the end of the world. Spear Steward. Oh, that works. I do want to apply more spawns. And let's not take damage. Beautiful. I could definitely use the proliferate room for the center. That'd be great. Man. Nah, none of these are really like that great. Alchemy is like way too slow to be of use. It also just costs way too much. But we've had plenty of turns where I'm not doing anything, and let's go ahead and just take it. Alright, so there's Proliferate, which I do greatly enjoy. I could take another spawning pods for more spawning. Propagate 2 in all units. Well, what would we be propagating? The regen. Propagating the Pyrogel. I feel like that's a lot of effort. Let's take Glow Up. You named it TLE. What? I'm now confused. I still have no idea what you mean by TLE. We're gonna go this way. It's the short titles, for the... Oh! Yeah, it's been forever since I've done that, but... Hurricane Barrel had hit, and then I basically wasn't able to do anything for like a week. And when I went back... When it came back... When we finally got everything back where I could start, making the shorts again, I went, wow, I'm actually a lot less stressed not making the shorts. And I don't feel like a chore, so I stopped. Because it's not like it was a career at that point. So maybe permanently celebrate, gain 10 attack, or Ember Drain, summon, gain... Ooh. So... Asceticism. Would be great to just put on this bloated whelp. Still haven't bought this yet. Fragile, celebrate. I would love to give the Magma Mauler the permanent bonus. You know what? We're going to permanently apply frailty penance to the hothead, I think. Asceticism. I think this is just the best play here. Because we summon it, we gain 3 Ember, we kill it. So we don't suffer the Ember Drain, but we get the 3. Units propagate 1 at the end of combat. We're gonna deploy Sacrificial Chamber. So the thing about the Inferno Room is we don't really want to Inferno Room onto the bottom floor. I don't have the bosses and their spawn patterns memorized, but if we end up getting any of the enemies where if there's nothing on that floor, then we just take damage. Inferno Room just encourages me not to have anything on that floor, and then we just take damage for free every single turn, which is no good. I'm gonna fall asleep to this. Good night. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Enjoy your rest. I think we still propagate. We don't have any equipments, so I could get the Iron Tongue. It has a lot of flexibility, and so we could do that. And then we're gonna fight our first boss. The most terrifying thing I think about this guy right now is the fact that it looks more like he's looking directly at me and not my guys on the train. I know what you are. Fleshlings have 3 attack and 9 health and gain spikes too. What are fleshlings? What? Revenge, trigger when hit, create a fleshling, and lose mass 1. Oh. He's already down. Wow, we've already knocked off so many of these fledglings. We're gonna take 2 damage. Advance propagate 2. Nice. Spore touched. I don't know if that was the best play to make, but That was a misplay, but that's fine. We got enough to just do literally everything here. So how am I wanting to do this? Do we have enough? What makes you stronger? After combat, +4 and take 20 damage. We're going to start applying more decay to the Flesh Weaver. So I think the guy in the center is not able to make it to the top no more, which is exactly what I'm wanting, because we need to make sure he stays dead. Especially if we do this, right? Loaded whelp. Kill. Trigger. Loaded whelp. Oh, it only triggers once each turn. Makes sense. Alright, we're currently out of fleshlings, which is good. I think we just Pyrocast and Spore Touch the boss, right? And then I think I need to protect Lady Gilda as much as possible. Keep her health as high as we possibly can. Yeah, I don't think anybody's making it past. Bloated whelp. I think I'm okay taking a point of damage from the Vengeful Shard. I think I really just want to start applying as much decay as possible. He's dead, so we don't need to trigger the Hothead this turn. If it's fine. It's fine, just free healing. I can't say no to free healing, right? I mean, I probably could. You literally just use the word. But I'm not gonna. We're just gonna take 1 point of damage from the Vengeful Shard. Pass. And it is time to Bloated Whelp. Trigger. Trigger. And he's dead. Can I? Kill the guy in the front as well. For extra money, we can! Beautiful. Look at all that money. 280. Okay. The Great Decay. Consume, apply, consume, and -1 to all spells in your hand. Interesting. Pyroclasm. Attuned explosive, deal 150 damage. Well, I can't use that now. Or Smelt Treasure. Spend 50 monies. Apply armor 50 to a friendly unit. I mean... explosive. All access damage is applied to each enemy unit. I think we take this. We, of course, are going to need more Ember per turn. Oh, Cluster Kernel is really good here. Armor 10, Resolve Spawn 4. Both Cluster Kernel and Amorous Inoki are amazing here. I think we take the Kernel, though, right? Yeah, the Cluster Kernel is definitely what we take. And I actually need to take Heaven's Light. Because as long as I get my Whelp that has Infinite, we're fine. So we have a lot of money. We can go to the Merchant of Trinkets, or we can go to the Merchant of Magic. I do like the idea of going to the Celestial Alcove as well and getting a random event. We don't really need the Fire Remains. An equipment room would be nice. But, like, what spells would I be wanting to enhance? Pyroclasm, of course. Rot as well. Spawning pods, so we can always be spawning more guys. We have a lot of great potential options here. Alchemy would be nice, I guess, but... eh. Like, I didn't even get to cast Alchemy that last fight, so... But Pyroclasm definitely can achieve a lot for us, especially if we can enhance it with the power of magic. But Merchant of Trinkets, it's a lot. I don't think I can necessarily ignore that. Beginning of the entire battle, purge a card. On the turn start, spawn one on each floor per 20 cards in your deck. That's really good. So we got a lot of great things there. Let's figure out what our random event is.
The magic mirror. An ornate mirror stands alone, unanchored to any wall or frame. Its glass ripples like some sort of portal. Curious, you pick up a small piece of scrap and toss it toward the mirror. The glass shimmers as the scrap disappears without a trace, until two identical pieces of scrap come hurling back out. How will you use the mirror?
So we can either copy a card once or copy a card 5 times. Now, copying a card 5 times for something like Spawning Pod sounds interesting, but it's not really that good. You could also almost consider the idea of Bloated Whelp for a whole bunch of summons, but we then fall into the exact same problem we were encountering of... Well, it would just clutter our entire hand. Do I just copy it once? If I copy it once, we have enough Ember to then do everything. Plus, it means we get to him even sooner. Because I don't want 5. I think we actually literally just copy the Bloated Whelp once. That's actually pretty darn good. Alrighty, so how are we gonna do this? More review. At the end of entire battle, purge a card. We can use this to get rid of our extra stewards that are currently clogging. Even though we now have the space, but we could purge cards we don't need. I think Twisted Mycelium is good here. The question is Void Fragment good? It would be great to start thinning the deck, like get rid of Rots. So that way I could focus on the better cards like Pyroclasm. The issue is the less cards I have, the better, or the worse all these Vengeful Shards are going to be. But purging cards, I think that's fine. And then we need to upgrade our champion. Harvest, apply Pyrogel forward to all enemy units. -1 Ember per turn. Yeah. Lady Gilda. Money. Cluster Kernel. Hothead. Magma Muller. Oh. Shield Steward here in the front. I'd rather propagate this because that means we get a lot more Pyrogel stacks. I'll just take the 3 damage. Chip damage never killed me, ever, in a run before. So... Okay. Unfortunately, we didn't get the one we wanted. That's my entire turn right there. I think that's still the best option, though. Woohoo! At the on turn start? Oh, I thought it was at the start of battle. Oh, that's even better than I was originally thinking. Loaded Whelp again. We spawn here, right? Nah. Yeah, we'll spawning pods. That's a lot of Pyrogel. Alright. Maybe we... Hey, there's the grow room. Much better. This is what I was hoping for. Summon, sacrifice. Summon, sacrifice.
Sacrifices must be made.
There we go. No damage was dealt. We're just gonna... Yeah, that's fine. And no damage. That's so much Pyrogel. Alrighty, what's your ability? Literally nothing. Alright. Oops, just barely don't have enough. Yeah, just play everything so that way we can... Boom. 430. We got so much money. Ability moneymaker. Deal damage equal to 25 times your eggs. Then lose an egg. In equivalent exchange. The issue, I don't need a thing like that. Ability moneymaker, gain 5 for each egg. Do we literally just go with more money? I also could just skip here. Because we have sweep, we have back row removal. We can get so much money with this. Ooh, fetch. We can get so much equipment with this. Summon applied decay 7 to enemy units. I don't need to do that. I also don't need this calcified ember. Troubles with fetch, though, would be nice. Or consume spawn 3, apply armor to fungi equal to 4x troop. I could get the fungi in a suit and try to protect the top row. Because I still have the top row to consider. Like, we have our bottom row figured out. We have our middle row figured out. I don't know what I'm doing on the top row yet. But fungi in a suit definitely helps all of it. Truffles also helps it, but it gives a random equipment, which isn't necessarily going to be good. We'll take Truffles. Why not? Remove a card from the deck. I think we go ahead and just remove... Shield Steward. And save, right? Yeah, we just save. We got so much money, I can get even more trinkets. But then what card would we be duplicating? Man, I don't even know what I would be duplicating here. Another grow room just to make it easier to draw? Specifically for that middle floor? And then we just have it also on the top floor? I could also try to make and merge an equipment. I do need another Pyroborn unit. Can't apply Pyrogel 1 to enemy units or strike. Man. Apply Pyrogel 1 to enemy units. What even? We'll get the Magma Cultist. We're gonna check what's in here. Stasis, resolve, plus 20, plus 20. Well, in stasis. Maybe. Oh, the Richard Garfield event. Three spells. Not really. I want to enhance my spells, whereas units... we could definitely reduce the number of units we have in the deck. Wealthy Whelp, Truffles, and Magma Cultist are all really just going on the top floor anyways, so... let's go ahead and... stuff them in the box. Garfield, you get to summon the... Lovable Loaf? Yeah. Stasis. I think I'm gonna buy the Stasis Crystal. We're gonna reroll. Do I take the Glass Cannon? Ooh, Mitosis Cap. Celebrate. Gain a permanent copy of this unit. Cannot be equipped to champions or cardless units. That's cute, but... I don't think we take a Mitosis Cap. Fight Club. Card type. We have the Iron Tongue, the Glass Cannon. Because now we can give the glass cannon to our hothead, and the iron tongue can go on the magma mauler. There's no equipment I want to be merging, though. Like, none of these work well together, which is an issue. Like, not a single one, which is what I was hoping to do. We're going to go ahead and take out both spear stewards, because those are kind of just dead draws at this point. I can get the stoic plate for our shield steward on the top floor. It's better than nothing, I guess. Just to keep it alive. We can remove it later. So I don't think there's anything I want to make deployable. Except for maybe Stasis Crystal, but, like, how many cards do we already have that are deployable, right? A lot, from my understanding. Because we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that are deployable. Did I count that right? I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6. So I can get the Stasis Crystal, make it deployable, specifically to put on the Jack-in-the-Box. So I think its ability still triggers, if I remember correctly. So the Jack-in-the-Box would slowly be getting stronger and stronger. It would be letting units out of the box, and then it can't accidentally be killed. So if we make the Stasis Crystal deployable, that should be fine. Is there anything else I want to remove? I don't think so. I think we just leave. That's not bad. The front non-boss enemy unit in each reanimate one. It's fine. Alright, Lady Gilda. Sacrificial Chamber. Cluster Kernel. Magma Mauler. Hothead. Jack-in-the-Box. Shield Steward. Yep, that's fine. For 20 cards in your deck. Oh, Stoic Plate Mail can go here. Indigestion. Firecast and Spore Touch, right? Because I really want this guy dead. We're just going to take 1 point of damage. That'll be fine. Alright, we are about to get a lot of money. It's a lot of Vengeful Shards. Money make. Fire breathing. Alright, Bloated Whelp. Summon you. Destroy you. Let's not have you take damage. Oh, never mind, it did. More money. Another Bloated Whelp. Sacrifice. No damage was dealt that day. Yeah, I think we're fine. That's so much Pyre Gel. First thing, we're gonna apply glass cannon here. Fetch. Fight Club here on the top. Stasis Crystal, sure. But we are gonna Bloated Whelp here on the bottom. Sacrifice gives us money. For a note of the Bloated Whelp, sacrifice. Beautiful. And then Money Make. We have 4 left. I could Fight Club to boost him up to 70 damage, which is pretty good, but I think I'd rather be getting Propagate on that bottom floor. So what else are we hoping to do? Iron Tongue can go here. So I don't need to be playing Rot. We'll be fine not doing so, I guess. Do I have spawning pods here on the bottom floor? I mean, I'd like to kill more of these guys on the bottom, but unfortunately, I don't think we can. We're gonna go and Fight Club here on the top. And then we're gonna glow up here in the front, so we get an extra kill for more money, because I want money. Beautiful. Grow room. Middle floor. Alright, Bloated Whelp. Summon Sacrifice, thank you. Summon Sacrifice, thank you. We're gonna not gain more money. Yes, we are. We're gonna go ahead and gain money. We're gonna fetch. Tap 6 lands, summon White the Dragon! Did you say something about you could Fight Club the card? I don't know what that is. Nobody's willing to talk about it. It's right. If we Pyroclasm here, I think everything just dies on the bottom floor, right? Oh yeah, it does. Yes. I do want to Stasis Crystal, so we'll just Stasis Crystal the top floor, I think. Beautiful. Sacrifice. Summon. Sacrifice. Summon. Sacrifice. Get rid of these Sensual Shards. Alchemy! Oops. Alchemy was on the wrong floor. Ooh. More defense. Yes, please. Oh. No more. We don't need to be reducing them at all. I'm curious playing the first Watch Dogs, not doing anything but just going around causing random chaos. The Watch... I think I know which one you're talking about. Truffles, do you have anything that'll help us? This user attacks equal to its max health. And more money. Thank you. I think this will be a lot better. Unfortunately, that's as good as that's gonna get. Yep, they're all dead. That's fine, we got a lot of money out of that. He's dead. Loaded whelp. Sacrifice. Damages. Money make. Fetch. Sure. Here. You get the staff. Technically it is a buff. Technically it is a buff. I think we have just Pyroclasm here. No. Pyroclasm. Rots. There we go. Now he's dead. Pyroclasm. Good enough. Beautiful. We got so much money. Resolve, reduce cooldown by 1. I really don't need that. I'll take it only if there is somewhere else for me to get more arms. But I think I'd rather be boosting my magic. Yeah. More than likely. By the time I would finally use that, it would be way over. So Pyroboard range spikes could be better.
Pandemic.
Apply Decay 8s and Sap 2. Add a copy. Discard to your discard pile. Do I want Pandemic, or do we just skip here? I think we take Pandemic. What are we removing from the deck? Just Spore Touched? Yeah, we get rid of a Spore Touch. We save, so we can get more money. Alrighty, the Bloated Whelp gets Ascetic Absolution, so it no longer has the ability where we have Ember Drain. No more Ember Drain. Not that it mattered. So, what's more important? Card duplication in order to get another Grow Room? Just so that way we get it sooner? Spells to improve, well, our spells. Because what units am I looking to improve? Hot Head. Cluster Kernel? Why? Spells is next. We really don't need to worry about equipment or rooms or all that. And then, more than likely, Merchant of Steel here, because I really don't need arms again. I think we go with magic. Even more money. Remove consume off. Remove consume off pandemic, so that way we can apply a whole bunch of decay 8 sap 2. I think so, and then we just make it free. heal. With glow up. A little bit healing's better than nothing. I'm just looking for something to fidget with. Where'd that stress ball run off to? I just need something to fidget with that isn't going to make a whole bunch of noise. Unfortunate. I could also apply it to Rot. But I think I'm more likely to play Glow Up, so we're going to apply it to Glow Up. Plus 10 magical power. Reroll. Ooh, holdover. It's a pyroclasm. It'd be funny. It'd also be pretty nice. Just 200 damage every turn? Yeah, why not? -1 intrinsic? What do I want to start off with in my opening hand? Alchemy? Not really. I don't need alchemy. No, I don't want to apply to Glow Up because we just made... Pyroborn Brain Spike. Plus 20 consume. Yeah, I don't need 2 rots, so we'll just apply it to that. And -1 cost to Brain Spike again, so we always play it at least for 2. Was it me who caused the accident that made 2 cars explode? No, siree. The traffic light was all green all of a sudden. It wasn't there in the intersection, though, right? Yeah. I haven't actually played that game. I just want to get rid of these Spore Touch. We'll get rid of 2 more. This Decay doesn't do a lot for me. But we'll hold on to the rest. But I do want to duplicate a card. What are we duplicating? More than likely, I could duplicate a Pandemic, so that way we start reaping the benefits of it a lot sooner. Or grow room so that way we're more likely to draw it. It's not like grow room is going to be like the greatest thing ever. Pandemic allows us to do what I want to do a lot faster.
Strix and Hollow. The angelic twins fight as one, drawing strength from each other over the course of battle. When one falls, the other fights on with unyielding fury.
In other words, kill them both at the same time. I got it. Strix applies plus 5 damage to Hollow on Slay. Hollow applies plus 50 damage to Strix on Incant. It's not because of Sandbox.
Bloated whelp.
So if I kill Strix too soon, Relentless immediately begins. So we need to be careful about how quickly we deal with Strix. triggers on death. Strix gains Titan Skin 10. Relentless begins next turn. See, with the Consume, there's no issue with that. So I really would want to... Oh, but he also has Titan Skin. We're going to take the damage for these Vengeful Shards. That'll be fine. Okay, so Strix has multi-strike. So it's actually not a huge problem for us to kill one early. Just the biggest problem... Fire Gel, so you start taking damage. More money! So that's all that matters. You threw a boss fight at me, but all I see is a chance for more profit. Oops. In fact, I'm actually gonna redo the turn. This is our first redo. I'm pretty pleased with myself about that. Oh, I completely forgot about truffles here at the top. So I'm going to be trying to kill these two roughly at the same time. You get the Lunar Cycle for now. You're moving down to the bottom floor, and you should be on the top floor next. You're still taking more damage. Oh, and she just gained a whole bunch of life. I think that's fine. I think we still win in the long run because of how our setups are. Do we have anybody's abilities I can play now? We do. Fetch. -2 space. Cannot reduce reduction to less than 1. Tiny Lady Gilda. Bloated Relic. Iron Tongue. Unfortunately, we can't alchemy here. It's not like it's that important. Life plus 50 health to Strix. I think that's okay. Yep, that's fine.
More Pyrogel.
And then they swap places. I love this interaction. This is so cool. Stasis Crystal. Alrighty.
Bloated Whelp.
Oh, money. Oh, I could have had more money. Hold on, misplay. I want more money. I keep forgetting to use my abilities first. Alright, Stasis Crystal. Fetch. Alright, now... Bloated Whelp. Strike, apply Valor 2 to friendly units. Yeah, you don't need any of that. Who's taking more damage? Wow. Alright. She's actually currently taking less damage than Hollow is. So Strix will be at 1100. You're gonna be at 12. So I actually do need to apply more decay to you. We get Bloated Whelp here. And then play our Revengeful Shard. Moneymaker. And then less damages were dealt that day. So they're both at 1,000 health. So we're actually doing a good job balancing. Oops, I did it wrong again. It's fine. At this point, it doesn't really matter. And can't deal 1 damage to enemy units. Why do you have so much damage? Oh, she's been killing so many units. I need you to not. I need you to not. Right. No damage from Vengeful Shards, please. But Pyroclasm. How am I wanting to do this? I think I really just want him to be blown up.
Blown to bits.
We're not getting too much money this round. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. In fact, that we already have more money than I know what to do with. Can we kill you? Ooh.
Restore the fresh meat.
Yeah, she's dead.
Final wave. Indigestion. Indigestion. Alchemy.
Oops.
Indigestion.
Oops. My bad. I accidentally killed her. Hey, another Pyroclasm. Yeah, we don't need that. Death Roar. That's a lot of damage. Unearthed treasure. Return 1 random spell from your consume pile. That is it. Unearthed treasure. If there are at least 5 cards in the consume pile, return 5 more. That's a lot of cards. Yeah, we'll take unearthed treasure. Why not? Hell's Flame. Then we need a purge a card. I don't know, everything kind of does what I need it to do, so... Just a Spore Touch, I guess? And we're gonna save. Alright, enhanced spells. Purge 2? What, get rid of Pyrocast? I'm running out of things. I could get rid of these other bloated whelps. The issue is it makes it harder to draw those bloated whelps. Well, it makes it harder to draw bloated whelps. And drawing bloated whelps are better than not because of our artifact. Or do we go for another random event? I would like the Merchant of Magic, but at this point, what do I need to enhance? Pandemic already does everything I need it to. Pyroclasm does everything I need it to do. Glow Up technically already does... Like, I don't need that to do anymore. Alchemy, eh. Rot, eh. Spawning Pods, eh. I don't care about my spells. Let's go to the random event, see if we can get something good out of it. Maybe another ability? Ooh, Spike of the Hellhorns. Awoken Spike. Draw X and apply -1 to those cards. Or extra conduit. Conduit for what? Oh, for Pyroclasm? Attune, multiply the effects of magic power by 5? It's gotta be the Luna Coven. All praise the moon. Alright, let's upgrade our champ. Pyrogel 6. This unit's attack is equal to its max health. I could Stoic Plate Mail with Equalizer Rings. Shield Steward makes it 55, and then Shield Steward hits really hard. Mushy Room does pretty much nothing. I'm gonna go and buy the Equalizing Rings, and then reroll. Confirm. Alrighty, what else is going to be deployed? Well, so... Because how much Ember do we have? We have 9 on deploy. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, still 4, still 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the Sacrificial Chamber 9. So there's no reason for me to add anything else to become deployable unless I don't want to play something such as... Nope. We just gotta leave it like that. We're gonna remove the last Spore Touch. It really doesn't do much for us. I think we save all our money here. For the next one, right? We need to wait on Alchemy one more time. Yeah, we wait. Spike 6. Nah, we really don't need that. We don't need the money. I don't need it. Lady Gilda. Cluster. Sacrificial Chamber. Hothead. I may want to consider putting the Sacrificial Chamber on the middle floor. Alright. Bloated Whelp. We're going to get rid of as much of this out of our hands as much as possible. More money. We're just going to take the 3 damage. I mean, we are currently drawing 9 a turn. Loaded Whelp. Loaded Whelp. Alchemy. Moneymaker. I really need you dead here. Spawning pods on the bottom floor. Pandemic. One damage ain't gonna kill me. Oh boy, a collector. Glass cannon. Truffles. I can play Grow Room here on the middle floor. Truffles. Ability Chomp. Destroy friendly unit and gain 15/15. Triggers Gorge and Eaten. I hunger. I'll give it to Lady Gilda. Because why not? But... indigestion. Money make. Explosion! Indigestion. Everything is currently dying, except for you here on the back. 2 Vengeful Shards. I don't think I need a Bloated Whelp here. I think we're going to be just fine. Or... I hunger. Alright, Fight Club on the top floor. Coven Spike. Not yet. Bloated Whelp. I need you to eat. Bloated Whelp. Ping. Bloated Whelp. Ping. Fetch. Ooh. More damages. Sure, why not? We'll give it to you. Coven Spike for 27. Seems good to me. Looks like we're taking 1 point of damage. It's fine. There's an achievement for escaping a level 5 chase. There's really no reason not to be having fun leading these bots around the sea. Very much true. It can be a lot of fun playing a Midtown Madness S kind of game. Loaded Whelp. Eat. The second one, explosion. And then pyroclasm, right? Yes. 300 damage. Just stop taking damage. More money. Fetch. Can I even do anything with this? I don't think I can. I think it's literally impossible for this to die and lose now. Yay, another death on the bottom floor. More money. Loaded whelp. Devour. Loaded whelp. Double trigger for a whole bunch of stacks. More money. Another fetch. Deal damage equal to this unit's health. To the attacker. I mean, just giving that to Lady Gilda looks like a good way to just win the fight, right? She no longer needs to eat. Pyroclasm. Pandemic. Pandemic again. Pyroclast. Let's get that out of the deck. And what am I propagating? We'll propagate you. Alrighty. Loaded whelp. Destroy. Destroy pyroclasm. Pandemic. Stop, 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 stop. Ooh. More. Nice. Good enough. Yep. He kills himself with revenge. So despite us not taking the challenge, we have almost 2,000 money. Apply Pyrogel 10 and deal 10 damage to enemy units. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I think we literally just skip here, right? I could take Make It Rain just to have it. Spend 5 and repeat this card's effect up to 3 more times. Yeah, we could take Make It Rain. Why not? For some reason, I think we're fine. Fertile Ground? Yeah, we can master that card really fast. Remove a card from the deck. Alchemy? I think we just take Alchemy out now, right? There's no point in us having it. We're gonna save. Well, there's no reason for us not to, right? Dragons and whelps gain plus 8 damages. Ooh, increased mass eggs or spells gain plus 3 damage for each upgrade on their card. So that'll be 230 damage. And that's literally the only card that would matter with that. Or dragons and whelps. Well, our main damage dealer's also a dragon, the Hothead. Is a dragon. What would be more interesting? Sizzling Firecracker is technically more damage for what I would be doing in the end. specifically just to empower Pyroclasm. I'll take the Sizzling Firecracker. X costs cards and X costs cards and cards that cost 3 Ember or more have permafrost. I mean, do I care about that? I can take it just to take it, but the only cards that it affects are these rots, which I don't want to save. So our rewards are increased by 50%. We'll take a Golden Isle. Why not? I really don't need the extra money, so I'll just take it just to get it out of the Merchant of Trinkets loot table. And then I think we just empower our units and duplicate... I could duplicate another Bloated Whelp. I don't know if that's the right choice. How many cards are we drawing? We're drawing 9 cards. We'll be drawing 10 in the very end. I could get another Fertile Ground. It's just the more Bloated Whelps I have, the less other cards I draw. Which is not great. But it also means that I have more Ember every single turn. I don't think I really need it, though. I don't really need removal, though. I don't need anything with rooms. Let's enhance our creatures. I think that's more important here. Trinkets. When a unit dies to decay, their decay is spread among enemy units. When a unit with Power Gel gains Power Gel, it gets plus 6 stacks. On deployment phase, discard any number of cards, then draw that many. We may take the world-ending stuff, but let's check our units really fast. Quick, and plus 10. Well, I can't enhance the Magma Mauler, which is unfortunate. Plus 20 health. Yep, sounds good to me. Endless! On Hothead, in case he accidentally dies? Because enemies with sweep would be bad. But also, I could then place the cluster or kernel in front of our queen. I think that's fine. As a safety measure. Upgrade the Jack-in-the-Box. Reroll. Dualism is double stacks of armor and buff and debuff. Dualism literally does nothing here, which is unfortunate. This was like the worst thing I could have gotten. Plus 10 health and regen 10, sure. Reroll. Shroom units gain region 1 on harvest. I don't think I have any shrooms. Oh, we do. Advance the back enemy unit when it enters your train. I mean, the goal is for them to die, so... it really doesn't matter. Duplicate! Do I duplicate the grow room? Because we could duplicate it on the bottom. That way there's more Pyrogel. Because we really don't need... I could also duplicate the Fight Club. Just for more damage. I'm gonna duplicate the Grow Room. That way we're more likely to draw it. That always scares the ever-living daylights out of me when I don't need Pyrocast. I don't need this extra Pyrocast. This extra Pyrocast is only hurting me. Whenever it ends up in a random different floor.
Apply corruption on strike.
Lady Gilda. I mean, we could start off with a sacrificial chamber. I don't see why not. Hothead. Magma Mauler. We place the cluster kernel here in the front. Jack the Box on the top with our Shield Steward and Stasis Crystal, the Jack of the Box. To your units. I don't really need money that badly. But I want it that badly. We'll take a point of damage. Alright. We're gonna bloated. Are we gonna bloated whelp yet? No, we're not. Not yet. Fight Club. Fetch. Bloated whelp. See, if I play the glass cannon to the hothead, this Seraph's just gonna kill it. That's frustrating. I want that out of my deck, though. We're to take two. Alrighty. Money! Fetch. Fetch. Yeah, fetch. Fetch. Yeah, fetch. We still have the space in our hand.
Stasis crystal.
I think we go ahead and Stasis Crystal Lady Gilda. Because I think we still get the benefits. More money! Loaded Whelp again. And he's dead regardless because of Seraph. So we might as well...
Pyroclasm.
More units here. One less damage. Pass the turn. Finally reach level 3 heat. Now there's helicopters. The cop cars will be a little bit more regular. To be honest, this kind of make me want to play Need for Speed Most Wanted. Understandable. Ooh. Hef's Hammer! We could definitely apply that to this middle floor.
Loaded whelp. Loaded whelp indigestion.
Region 48.
Pyroclasm.
He's taking 1,000 damage already? Moneymaker. I'm probably gonna want to switch cars soon. This thing is taking some damage. Understandable.
Fire breathing. Loaded whelp. Indigestion. Indigestion.
Pandemic. More pandemic. Pyroclasm. Unfortunately, our hothead is going to die. So is Truffles. Burnout 1, multi-strike 1. Return to hand when equipped unit is destroyed. It's a lot of Pyre Gel.
Pyroclasm. Pandemic.
And Seraph no longer does any damage. Hef's Hammer. Truffles lives barely with 3 gen. Oh, Seraph's dead. Zero attack.
Pyroclasm.
Alright. What do I want to remove? Pyrocast? Just get it out. Sacrificial chamber. I think we get rid of the Pyrocast. Time to fight the Titans.
Welcome to the Great Abyss.
Alrighty. Because I am too insistent on not changing my ways, we're just going to play everything as it's always been working and not make any adjustments. We learn nothing.
My hand is full.
Alright. Who all has abilities? Just you.
Indigestion. Indigestion.
I think I'd rather have the grow room here on the bottom. Right. You need sap so you don't deal damage. Come in, Spike. Brain Spike. Jeez. Vengeful shards much? Sure, more damages. Why not? Alright, get rid of all these vengeful shards. Take as little damage as possible. Need more pandemics. Alright, loaded whelp will be great. Money! Loaded whelp. Glass cannon. Shift, gain Valor 1, resolve, trigger shift. I mean, Pyroclasm, clearly. Clear everything on this bottom floor. Get rid of that. Bloated Whelp. Pyro takes 3 damage. I think we can just take the 3 damage. More money. Fertile Ground. Firelight. But who's gaining the Valor? Thank you. So that way we can also increase the Valor slowly over time. Do I go ahead and take the Sap 4? It's a lot less damage if we do. Yeah, we just take the Sap 4. Because we got so much health. Health is a wonderful resource we can use this time. Alright.
Multi-strike 1.
No extra damage. Loaded Whelp. Fight Club. Hey, we're gonna give Truffles the Bloodthirsty Blade.
Indigestion.
Pyroclasm? Yeah. I think we're fine. Yeah, we'll just take the extra damage. Let's see if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right? We're talking about your car or the strategy? I'm assuming you're talking about your car, right? It still functions. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It drives forward. Just fine. Pandemic. Sweep. Ooh, plus 20 damages. And Slay. Yeah, we'll give him plus 20 damage, why not? Sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna take all this damage to the face. I said that when you were saying you weren't changing your strategy and learning nothing, right? I mean, it ain't broke. Like, I've already killed 2 of the bosses. I just gotta kill the guy in the top. I might be able to win next round. On turn 6. Alright, give you Hef's Hammer. Get 0 money. Why are you not showing the damage? We'll get rid of all the guys on the bottom floor just to be safe. But we're gonna take even less damage, and we're just gonna not. In fact, We're gonna get them out of stasis. There you go. We'll try again this turn. Pandemic. Propagate. Heal, 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 heal. Pyroclasm. 0? Why does that do 0? Why is that doing 0? Hold on. Oh, he has Spell Shield. That's dumb. We're literally just trying to kill the guy on the top. That's all we're doing. There you go, he's dead. Explosion. Fetch! Die. And make some money. There we go. And we got another Vengeful Shard. That was a fun run. Very simple. Win a run with all covenants enabled on the Pyreborn. Nice. Our first Pyreborn win officially, I guess. With, on the highest covenant. And we mastered a whole bunch of cards. Hell yeah. Including one card in the Luna Coven that we weren't playing with. Nice. So that was a lot of fun. I need that music. Holy cherub. Kale, Lord of the Cherubs. Or now it's Hollow and Strix, which that was such a cool fight where they were literally just going like swapping places. I really enjoyed the idea that that they weren't on the same floor, that they were actually the boss was on two separate floors, and trying to take a similar mechanic that was being used for the Titans, but then just swapping it just ever so slightly so that way the fights are still unique enough on their own. And there's the Flesh Weaver. What do you mean 3? Oh, oh, it's the different versions of it. Oh. Oh, it's the different versions of it. I'm on the top floor of a parking garage. We have not played with all the different versions of Valor. Lady Gilda. Apparently, I've only won with Lady Gilda on Harvest. Okay. We've almost discovered all of the artifacts, but no, we still have a few more. Plus, there's a few new artifacts we haven't discovered yet. Win all the dimensional challenges. Yeah. Run summary. So, really, once we had the ×2 bloated whelps, and then we had our powered up pyroclasm for really all of our removal, and making sure that our hot's head was good as able to stay alive. The last question was how do we deal with the other bosses? Pandemic ended up answering the other questions that we needed for the deck. Oh, and Cluster Kernel synergized so well with Lady Gilda. That was a lot of fun to work with. Yeah, everything else, I honestly was just adding in just to get the masteries done, for the most part. Not gonna lie, it was... The run basically won itself as soon as we got only a couple of pieces. If you removed a ton of the cards in this deck, you'd be able to also be drawing the Pandemics a lot more frequently, a lot faster, and it would make it to where everything just has no damage. And then the Vengeful Shards aren't as much of a punishment. Like, that run kind of just played itself. That was a lot of fun.
Ooh, gathering at the pyre.
What is that lazy dragon up to?
Come one, come all, and get your moon water. A magical elixir that will make your greatest dreams come true.
A magical elixir? Will it bring me victory in battle?
It will destroy your enemies with no more than a splash of moon water.
What an unusual mixture! Will it bring the dead back to life?
Why would you need to do that?
Absolutely no reason at all! I will take 20 bottles of this moon water!
Selling moon water is as easy as taking gold from a hatchling. I'll have enough pyro gold in no time. Human transmutation is forbidden.
Right. It's getting late. I would like to do another run just to take care of these dimensional challenges, but I got another double shift of work tomorrow, so thank you all so much for tuning on in. I gotta call it there. Those new bosses were amazing. And ready for necromancy. I like that idea, Vampiric Fox. Alrighty. Good luck tomorrow. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. Looks like we're gonna have to do the credits. Bye!